Hi, this is Marina Stefanizzi. I am doing a video for my positive psychology class, and it's about my strengths and weaknesses. I like to forgive people because they deserve a second chance. I don't like to not give anybody a second chance because I feel it's unfair to them. Revenge is something that I do not think is worth it. It's pretty stupid, really, because why would you go for revenge when it doesn't give you any satisfaction? The only thing it does is ruin you and the other person. I'd rather forgive them and give them a chance. I mean, I can't hold a grudge to save my life. Yeah, I'll be annoyed like the first few hours, or just 30 minutes, maybe even just 5 minutes, and I'll forget entirely. I like to work in a team. It means to interact with other people, or just playing games. Having more people to interact with is pretty fun. I've never had many kids to interact with before, or any other people my age. I mean, I have one friend, and that has to say something. I am very playful. I find a lot of things funny. I crack jokes about it, and some people are like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, right?" Like the sex jokes, those are in high demand, really. We have the usual fat jokes, which I do say so myself. I mean, I am fat. I like to say that myself because it is a fact. I'm not bothered by it, but everybody else is like, "Why do you say that about yourself?" I'm like, "Because it's the truth." They keep telling me, "No, don't put yourself down like that." I'm like, when have I ever been putting myself down? I just make fat jokes, but because it puts a smile on someone's face. I love making people laugh and diffusing the situation and making it better, because I don't like it when it's all tense and awkward and quiet or something bad has happened. So I crack a joke, and if they laugh, it's a success. It means the whole situation's been diffused and everything will be alright, and that gives me reassurance that everything will. I treat people fairly. That is how it should work. Everybody I see is equal as I am. We are human beings. We don't deserve to label each other just because we look different, just because we like different things, or just because we did different things. We're all human. We all are the same. We have the same skeletal structure. We don't have like wings or tails. And even then, I would treat the person fairly if they were some kind of mutant bird or lizard. To judge someone by their appearance is pretty unfair. Some people can't help it. Oh, it's pretty rude. I don't like being rude. I like to help people with certain things. They ask me for a favor, like, "Hey, can you help me put this away? Can you help me do this? Can you show me how to do that?" And I will gladly do it. It makes them smile, and it makes them happy, and I like making people happy, feeling like I actually did something good instead of just sitting here and doing nothing. It's better than feeling useless, isn't it? This one has to do from nature to art, mathematics or science. Math has been a subject I hate, like loathe with a passion. My best thing I can do: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division will always be out of my reach. And let's not get onto the decimals and all the other problems with the alphabet letters. Let's not. But art is something I am in love with. I like to paint, I like to draw, I like to digital draw, and that's a new thing that I've done. It's fun, though using an app without a blur tool can be challenging. It does make me learn how to shade. And I love nature too, especially during the fall. I love it when the colors start changing. My favorite color for the trees when they turn would be a certain yellow color that's almost gold but kind of orange. There's all the trees just change colors, and it's just really pretty. I can be original with some of the wacky projects I made, but I don't know, being ingenuity and all this stuff. I am creative. I help people with certain things. Like if they need an idea, I'll just blast them with all these ideas and everything else, and they'll be like, "Whoa, dude, that's too much." I'm like, "Well, sorry, I got carried away." I do get carried away, especially when I'm writing fan fiction. Now, I can be certain to tell you that I am honest. I'm brutally honest, and everything I blurt out is the truth because I blurt it out before I even think about it. And sometimes that has gotten me in trouble. I'd rather be honest than be a liar because that makes me a faker, and I hate fakers. Not hate, they irritate me. Yeah, they irritate me. I don't hate them. I'm a cuddle bug. I love to get affection and I love to give affection. Sometimes I use this to tease my roommate. I cling to my mom when I can because I like to cuddle, and she finds this annoying, but she bears with it. For judgment, judgment is not up to me unless it involves me, but even then I try not to because I'd rather not be involved. I am open-minded. I like to listen to people when they vent or when they need someone to talk to or anything, because it means that they trust me with information, but also because I don't mind listening. I would like to have someone to listen to me whenever I have a problem. And if I don't have anyone to listen to me, then I'm basically just left there with a whole bunch of pent-up emotions. Now, my curiosity has gotten me in trouble plenty of times when I was a kid. It's often involved me getting grounded for 2 weeks straight to getting my ass beat, and that really wasn't fun. But I am curious about everything, and when I'm curious, you will know because I'll have a certain look, and I will ask a whole bunch of questions sometimes. It depends on how curious I am. School's not involved in this. School brings me a lot of anxiety, actually. Whew. Just thinking about it right now. Things I like to learn about, like paranormal stuff, sometimes historical stuff. Egypt and dinosaurs were a thing that I liked to study. A lot. My mom got annoyed at it at some point. Leadership. I don't think I'm a leader. I really don't know what to do. I have no idea why it says I should be doing that. I can organize some things if I know how to do it, but if it's out of my range, I leave it to someone else because I really wouldn't trust me to actually do it. Leadership is kind of like with me, so I usually leave that to someone else. And if there's no leader in our group, then it's pretty awkward. I am a very careful person. Being cautious is one of the things that makes me who I am. I mean, if there's a situation going on, I will try and sidestep it. I do not want to get involved. That's how I survived my job, honestly. I always say thank you whenever someone does something for me. Whenever someone folds my clothes for me, I always say thank you. When someone opens the door for me, I always say thank you. If someone does chores for me, even though they weren't supposed to, I always say thank you and I give them a big hug. I was taught to say thank you when someone does something for me. If I don't, my mom is sure to beat my ass. Now, I am not a bragger. I don't like bragging. Bragging, it makes me a faker, and it also makes me a bad person. And I'd rather not be a bad person because it leaves a wrong impression on other people. I always tell people that I am fat, and that is the truth. Not only that, but I know there are other people who are either prettier, or skinnier, or stronger, or faster, and all that stuff. That doesn't make them, like, superior to me. They're just better at a different field than me. I mean, I'm a good artist, but I know there's always someone far better out there. Over the last few years, I've managed how to socialize with other people. Sometimes find myself studying them and copying them so I can get along with a person better. I'm not saying that I am a faker. I do not like being a faker. It is just me interacting with the people until I get a better read on them. And then I come out with myself as a way to introduce myself, but not coming as abrupt, and it sometimes shocks people if I do it abruptly. I don't know about the energy, I am pretty lazy. Some things I do approach with excitement. Like, there's a new event going on in Destiny 2. I must go! Like, video games is one thing. Social outings I rather enjoy. That makes me want to go, like, full speed. I never really go out very much, and I like it a lot when we do fun activities. We either go shopping, go do some sports thing, which I usually fall on my ass over because I'm not very athletic. The more social outings, the happier I get because it means I have some people to actually interact with. I don't really think about the future. It makes me anxious. I really don't want to think about it. I'd rather live in the present instead of letting my anxiety take over. Thinking the future would be thinking of all the assignments I have to do. It's really not the best thing ever. It's made me so anxious. Ugh. Sometimes that works. Sometimes it works, but I always am careful, especially where I work. Something goes up and it's usually me that takes the stick. I am very cautious, and I I am observant of the places that I do not recognize or have never been before. That usually saves me. Like if some shady person walks up to me, pull up my phone and pretend there's a call, that usually works. I mean, I'm no fighter. Look at this. I am fat. You may think yourself as wise. Wise, wise, wise. I am not wise at all. I am only knowledgeable on things I have experience in. Like there's art, there's some writing here and there in video games. I am not athletic, I am not book smart. I mean, my memory is terrible. I forget a lot of the things I've learned in like the next 5 minutes, which is not a good idea. That's something I have to work on. My friends tell me, oh, you are smart. I don't know. Now here's a weakness of mine. I do get distracted a lot. Things do catch my eye. If there's a TV running and there's some images crossing the screen, my eyes directly go towards it. I can't help it. Sometimes I get satisfaction completing my tasks, and other times I just want to curl up in bed and forget I ever did anything. It really depends on how bad my day has been. Things I will take pride in would be my fiction, my art, and pointillism gives me that satisfaction. It's a lot of dots, and you're basically like da 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 for like quite a while. I'm not sure if I am vigilant or my industry is very efficient. That's another weakness of mine. I am too cautious to be brave. Like if I know I can do it, I can, but most of the time I keep out of it. I am not brave. It's hard enough when you can't stand up to others, when you know something bad's gonna happen right after. I mean, I can try and calmly say, oh no, this is not what happened. It depends on the challenge, really. Pain, I have no tolerance for pain and I hate it. I broke this one, I was screaming bloody murder. Yeah, this baby's coming off next week and I'm happy. My ultimate weakness, I feel I do not have a purpose in life. Or in this world, really. I mean, I'm just another person, and I'm not really good at many things. For beliefs in spirituality, I do know God exists. I think God would want me to do what I think is good. He would want me to do things that I would want to do. And I'm not saying that I don't like him or anything, it's just I already have lots of things going on in life, and taking up things at the church would probably make me very anxious. Church has always made me anxious, I don't know why. I don't know about faith or anything. I really do think I don't have a sense of purpose. I mean, I work, I pay bills, and I help my roommate, but other than that, I don't really feel like I have a sense of purpose. I feel kind of empty, and that's kind of sad. That's how I feel. And this concludes my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully it wasn't as bad as I thought it was.